Hey, what's up, Skylar? Let's see. I'm gonna report this bug I found yesterday. Node path bug. Alright, so if I create a 3D scene, how long will daily streaming go for? No clue. As long as I'm... Well, at least until like April, hopefully. Or I might not do every day, because it depends if it's going to interfere with video editing when I'm ready for that. Okay, so if I were to... do this... And then let's say I put on here, and then I said export node path, send the link to the stream in Discord. Oh, thanks, yeah. I always forget about that. Oh, I could just send an at everyone. Actually, that's a good idea. I should do that. Hey, what's up, Unalpha, and Apex, and Aiden? How's it going? Hey, Streety and Alpair, how's it going? Alright, test. Ready, get node test path. There we go. So, hey, Katai. So if I assign this to, let's say, 5, right? So then it shows in here that the path is that. But then if I were to move this, it breaks it, right? Okay, what's up with that? And then I run this, and it throws an error. Yeah. Okay. So I need to. Oops. Wow. Hey, everyone. Well, a lot of people suddenly credit on. No, it shouldn't break because the path is just //spatial5, which means go up 1 and then go down and get that. So if I reparent this, it shouldn't make a difference. It shouldn't break anything. Alright, so I'm going to, let's see, take a screenshot. And, oh, I need to set up an FAQ, that's right. Do I have time for Q&A or will I focus on the thing? I mean, I can answer questions while I'm working on stuff. I got some programming stuff I gotta do. And right now I'm just submitting a bug report on Godot because I found a bug. New issue. Get started bug report. Node path breaks set in editor breaks if parent of node, if any parent is reparented. Okay, and this is, I didn't see any duplicates. This is Celeste music. Let's see. 3 people with the XP. Oh, hey, 3 again. How's it going? Rugbug, Sarah War, Celeste Mountain, Peemer, Shedes, Kutai, Chatterbox. Nice. Skylar. Where did I learn Godot? Just just tutorials, random stuff. I don't know, mess around with the docs. The getting started documentation. Let's see, this 3.23 stable. Stable, okay. OS, Windows 10. That's not related. Issue description. Can I paste that? I can, nice. Have this node hierarchy. Have this node hierarchy, and then reparent spatial 3. Move spatial 3 to be a child of spatial 6. There. Oh, I guess I need to describe it differently. I'll put it under. There we go. Wait, what's going on? Oh. What? I mean, there we go. Let's see. Steps to reproduce. So you can maybe get into it. Not sure if it's for you. I would love to work on the source at some point, but it's just seems like it would be such a time commitment because I'd have to relearn C++ and figure out how the engine works. But it would be a fun thing to do, I think, at some point. Maybe after I finish this game. Okay, so have this. Oh, thanks for the sub and the emotes and stuff. Okay, so if I move this, spatial 3 to be a child of this, the node path in editor changes from //spatial 4 to, wait, no, spatial 5. An editor on spatial 4 changes from spatial 5 to, what is this? This, okay, so that changes from, wait, it worked there. Oh, there it goes to 3 dots and then spatial 635. Spatial 6 and then 3, 5. Hey Tara, how's it going? Alright, so that notepad changes to be wrong. Oh, that did not throw an error that time, that's weird. Okay, let's see if it does it again. Oh, so that doesn't break it, that's interesting. That's so weird though, also. Changes that path, and if I change to 2, this will still work. you parent spatial 2 to spatial 6, it will throw an error. Break the path and throw an error when the scene is run. Let's see, so have this put this script on spatial 4. Let's see, how do I get code again? And insert code. Oh, that's, I gotta surround it, hang on. In editor, assign the node path to point to spatial 5. There we go. Career goals to become a game developer. You're 18, studying PC programming. Yeah, I'd say lean on the programming side of things. What I did was just, got a computer science degree. Made games in my spare time, got a job as a software developer, and then kept making games. And then focus on like monetizing as soon as you can with like, oops, I don't need to do that. With like making courses and selling games and stuff and building a following. All right, so have this node hierarchy, put this script on spatial 4, assign the node path to point to spatial 5, move spatial 3 to be a child of spatial 6. Path in editor on change from that to that. It'll work if you run, but the path shouldn't be changed. But the path shouldn't be changed. If you reparent spatial 2 to spatial 6, it'll completely and run. There we go. When did I start making games? 2013 with Unity free version, back when you couldn't get shadows. Alright, so I will upload this project, which is compress that. And also, if I were to save this as a scene, it will also break, right? No, it doesn't. Which one is it? I remember sometimes saving it as a scene would break the... that doesn't always happen. If I save this branch as a scene, okay, yeah, save that, go here, what is the path? Oh, it still works. Why was that happening before? If I save that as a scene, sometimes this would happen if saving a parent as a scene, but haven't been able to reproduce it here. I guess I'll just mention it in case someone can notice it. Okay, so what happened and what was expected? Assigning a node path in the editor to point to a node, and then moving a parent not in the path changes the path to no longer be relative to the original node with the node path script on it, with the script that has the node path. There we go. Okay, so please search. All right, got that. Let's do preview. To no longer be relative to the original. Have this node hierarchy. Put this script on spatial 4. In editor, assign the node path to point to spatial 5. Move spatial 3 to be a child of spatial 6. Changes from, I should change that so it will be this. Changes to that. It will show up as this. Is it good choice to try to do a roguelike for your first game? Sure, yeah. First game, just, you know, make stuff. You know, make small stuff that you can actually finish. Okay, so there we go. Put this script, okay, so we have this, put this script on here. Assign the node path to point to spatial 5. It will show up as spatial 5. I guess I should screenshot that. No, wait, I could do that better. And edit that. Spatial 3 to be a child of spatial 6. Oh, and I should... maybe I should show the one that breaks first. I don't know. Whatever. Spatial 3 to be a child of spatial 6. I'm working on any videos. Oh, I gotta write a script for... I was gonna make a video on how to make devlogs. How to make an actually good devlog, because I feel like a lot of them are super boring. And especially I wanted to like make it directed more towards beginners on how to make a good devlog. Even if like you're new at making games and you don't know how to make, you know, fun, interesting games, you're just starting out, you can still make interesting devlogs if you do the right stuff. So yeah, I wanted to make a video on that. Okay, there. And reparent spatial 2 to spatial 6. There. Primitive saying would have name able to reproduce it. Expected behavior. Let's see, I need to put that down, right? What happened was expected behavior. Behavior should not, the node path should stay at, or stay as. I'll just put that there. Need that video. Bought courses for pixel art. I hope I will develop my first game 2 years from now. Just make sure you actually go through the courses and you don't just get stuck on buying courses and not using them, you know? Take a tutorial on anything. Nice, thanks. When they all copy one style, Danny's style gets repetitive and boring. Yes, that's why I wanted to make this video. The amount of times I've seen stupid ass devlogs making a thick joke and it's just like, oh my god, just do your own thing. Like, seriously, like do your own thing. Okay, so we got that, sign this, have this hierarchy. Put this script on spatial 4 in editor. Show up as spatial 5, 3 to be a child of 6. Changes to that. See, but the path shouldn't be changed. Maybe I should say that. Change that to be, why is the path changed? No, whatever. Can't see any meme devlogs anymore. I only really like the ones that are like Sebastian Leagues and Ars Technica War Stories, like interesting ones instead of the joke ones. It will completely break the path and throw an error when the scene is changed. There. Okay, so then I think that's everything. So let's submit that. Ah, feels good to nitpick and point out bugs. There we go. Everyone, that's how you report a bug with Godot. Okay, let's get to work now. I think I'm too old for Danny's videos. Okay, let's go to opinions on Scratch. Oh, Scratch, do you mean? Just likes to code with anything else, limitations are fun to code around. Sure, if you can make games with it, do it. It seems like, is it Construct that's Construct that's also visual scripting? Let me see. I've never used Construct, but I know Stuffed Wombat uses it. 3. Let's see. How does it example code or something? Guide. Does it use? Oh, this is cool. Game objects. Oh, I wanted to do a behaviors, 8-directional movement, bullet, car. Wow, it's just got built-in behaviors and stuff. That's kind of cool, actually. Logic with visual method of programming. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. It's all visual system. Every tick is number. Wow. Dang, that actually looks really cool. Maybe check out Construct if you're looking for that, you know, not code stuff. I know Stuffed Wombat does really cool stuff here. He only uses Construct. Where is it? Not that. Well, that's one thing he did. Oh yeah, that's another thing he did. Okay, anyways, getting distracted. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. I should do like a timer where I don't look at chat for a set amount of time or something. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is fix the arm IK. So I need a test scene for this. Where am I doing this? Test worlds. So I got my test world and I got, let's put this guy. All the figure snap. Why is this all configured wrong by default? 15 degrees. Excited for the new 3D stuff? Yeah, did you see me on the stream and the chat with the devs? The dev chat? Okay, let's see. You're pointing that way, so there I can just have it like this. You go to sleep. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Kutai. Have a good sleep, man. Let's see. Okay, move you. Okay, so this guy's gonna spawn here. And let's see. If I go to the shotgun, I'm gonna break this animation. Relaxed. Let's take position, move it forward 1 unit, and maybe 2. And then I'll just keyframe that. Now if I load this scene, let's see, take off full screen. Where is full screen? There. All right. There, okay, so I put it too far forwards. You can see that that arm is backwards. This arm is forwards. See, it's out of range. So the IK says, okay, you're out of range. So put this arm is pointing towards where the hand should be, which is correct. But this arm is pointing backwards. Okay, so there's something wrong with my IK system, right? So now I need to figure out, it's only on the right arm, so that means that narrows it down. So I can figure out, if I look at my arm IK code, why is there 2? Why is there 2 that's exactly the same? Uh-oh. Oh no, why are these different? I thought I only had 1. What the hell? Which one is being used? Okay. Let's see. Camera. Arms. Here we are. Which one are you using? You're using the characters one. Okay. I'm pretty sure if that one is all there is, then where is the third person graphics? There, RMIK. That's using, okay, so this one can get deleted. There we go. I don't need that. There we go. Okay. Hey Ezra. Hey Solid Snake. So you was finally able to finish the commercial game. About uploading a game, how do you pull it off? Lots of pain and suffering. I hate Steam's whole process for publishing is so annoying. Go find some videos on it and watch it. You can upload stuff that's under 2 gigs, I know, through their build system, but just go through their whole build checklist they have. Alright, so there's something in update hand transforms. Here, update arm transform has is left true by default. So I want to check wherever this is happening, something is wrong. If angle is 0 and we are left, if we're not on the left, we're doing this. So, let's see. I have no idea what any of this shit is. Hey Ferrum. I wrote this like over like July or something. It's like one of the first things I did, and I don't remember what any of this does. Okay, so first off, we're getting the position of the shoulder and the goal position of the hand, distance from the shoulder to the goal, then the angles we need. Oh, okay, so we're doing a 3-sided triangle calculation to get the angles between them. So we have 3 sides, the upper arm, lower arm, and the distance to the triangle, right? I think what I need to do is print this once. Or print if this is left, print angles, because that should return like a bad value if it's out of range, because it should be impossible, right? Okay, hold up. So we got, oh, yeah, are you marked right? Yeah, you are. Hang on. Okay, so why is it returning 0 sometimes? That's weird. That's strange how it changes like that. I don't know what that means. So that's the right arm, right? Correct. So that's saying the angles we need to have it at. Oh, those are in radians, I think. Let's see. Here. This is, which RMIK script is this? This is the correct one, yeah, because I wouldn't be printing if it wasn't. Okay, angles is SSS calc. This is returning in radians. Okay, so I want to convert these. Let's do radians to degrees. Dot A. Hey, why is that negative? Okay. Dot B and dot C. Okay, so that'll give me the 3 angles. And I'll say A, B, and C. that, string formatting, and that should be readable. There. Okay, so now it'll print it out in degrees. Okay, so there we go. It's printing out in degrees. So it's only for this one, right? So one of these is off by a large amount. There it should be, right? It's not giving me what I want. It's not telling me what I want here. So if this print if this and this is greater than upper arm length plus lower arm length, then let's print. Have I messed with procedural textures in Blender? No. Okay, so it's only giving me zeros. Ah, okay. So one of these just needs to be 180'd, I think. And that should give me what I want. So what happens if I say angles.a equals, what is it? It's pi, right? 180 degrees is pi radians, right? No, that didn't fix it. What if I say angles B? Oh, that worked. Is that all it was? It's kind of funky looking, but that is correct. I think that fixed it. Let's see. Did any of my animations break? Looks like, I think I got it. I think that's all it was. Sweet. Alright, that's all it should be. Damn. Okay, cool. Hopefully. Fixed arm IK bug. Where right arm pointed in opposite direction of hand if out of range. There. Will there be a mechanic related to your hair? Probably not. No, I think it's just for looks. Okay. I do need to implement a better third-person mode, though, so you can actually see it. The problem is with third-person is it's like, I should change that animation. But the problem with third-person is that, see, notice how the head is in the way. I've attached the camera to the head, so now it's in the way of the crosshair. And I could offset the camera to the right a bit, but then it's not pointing in the same direction as the gun is pointing. So it's like, it's kind of annoying. How do I fix that, right? So I could get like a I could raycast out from the center of your head, put the camera offset a bit, and then have it aim at that point, I guess. And then also just have to like have some kind of collision thing so it, you know, hits the terrain, doesn't go through it. I could do that actually. Yeah, I should do that right now. Alright, let's try that. Third person camera. That is this one. Point in front of camera. Function get point in front of camera. And then that should raycast out. See if I can find my raycast code. I always forget how to raycast. Oh, I could just copy it from my hit scan. bullet emitter. Okay, so that is this code right here. So we get the space state, say our position, end position is that times, I don't know, 10,000 or something. Go sleep, good night, Shrine. Let's see. And then we just go out there and we say only collide with, only collide with things on layer 1, I guess. I don't want to collide with characters. So just the environment, right? And collide with areas and bodies. Sure. And then if we don't hit something, return the end position. If we do, return result dot position, right? And then I say third person camera, raycast. Waifus was not a permitted term. That's funny. Can you offset character? Can you add like an invisible hittable second head on top of the first one? What do you mean by that? For the camera? I don't understand. Sleep good might be your last. There are going to be waifus in this game. Probably add romance options. I have a friend who writes fan fictions. I can enlist their help. Okay, so I got this. Now I need a script on you. So function enable and and var enabled. Wait, I could just say function process, and then when I say enable, I just say set process true. Then I can say disable set process false. And then what we do is, let's see, on ready var cam base equals camera get parent. There we go. Okay, so then from this we're going to say to get point in front of camera var aiming position aiming at equals that, and then I want to set our rotation to be facing it. So let's see position in front of the camera, so that'll return a global position. So I could convert that to a local position and get it, let's see, I could see our rotation equals vector 3.0, so 0 out our rotation, get the point in front of the camera to local, convert that position we're aiming at, convert that position to a local position, L position aiming at equals that, get its X value, let's see, can you make him rip your arm off and stuff? No, I'm just gonna do guns. I don't think melee would work well with this. Makes you want to make a retro FPS in Godot? Well, it just so happens I have a course on that. Some dating sim but just thinking, what would having a second head on top do? Oh, I see. Just so that's like the center of where you're aiming. Well, the problem is, when you shoot, you're shooting out of the base of the camera. Like, you shoot from this point, the camera base there. So all the bullets basically come out of that, the center of your head. Let's see. Okay, so back to the third-person camera. Some other guy on YouTube that just says graphics, no game, has some pretty... I think I might know who that is. I've seen them before. I've seen some of their stuff. It's pretty good. Let's see. L position, acid spit. I might have a gun that shoots acid. Can you do multiple inheritance? No, I haven't tried, but I know other people said you can't. But they've done workarounds for it. Okay, so we get the local position we're aiming at. That'll give me... that will give me... Wait, do I have a set third-person mode or something in here? I do have a third-person camera, though. Toggle third-person, set third-person. Okay, toggle third-person. If we are third-person, then I say third-person camera dot enable. I can do that. And I can also say third-person camera dot disable. Right, there we go. And I could, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll just say that. Leave the other code there for now. Then we come into here. Okay, so we want to get the X position, right? So I get, let's see, L position aiming at dot Y equals 0. I just want the Z and the X, right? So that'll give me a vector pointing out from like here to there or something, right? And then I could do like L position aiming at dot angle. No. Can I say, oh, I know what I could do. Angle vector equals vector 2 and do L at dot X and dot Z, right? Oh, and define that. Then I say angle vector dot angle there. And I set our rotation dot Y to equals that, right? Would that work? And then if I, oh wait, I do need to offset this. So let's see what happens if I offset this. Oh, also let me fix this before I forget. 2 units in, wait there, 2 units in, keyframe that, there we go. Okay, so back to the player. Offset this by an amount. Okay, let's see if this works here. Oh, that, no, that angle is completely off. The angle is broken. Why? Is it flipped? Maybe I flipped my values. Let's go back. It's this. Okay, so maybe I need to say that's Z, that's X. Oh, it looks like it's, yeah, it's backwards. So I just need to make them negative then. Let's see. There. Oh yeah, look at that. It is a little strange looking, I feel like, but okay, this needs to shut up. Okay, and I gotta fix that one floating gun. Does feel a little strange, but it works in the current system and stuff. I don't have to like modify crosshair stuff. It does seem kind of cool, actually. I don't know. Have a mech made out of arms, legs, and torsos. Flesh mechs. I am gonna add more flesh creatures and stuff. Went from Godot to Uni, back to Godot. More tutorials with a bit of experience. You can convert, for lack of a better term, pretty easily. Yeah, I haven't had too much trouble with docs. I mean, like, occasionally I'll discover something, I'm like, what? Like, yesterday I was looking at some nav mesh stuff, and I was like, what the hell was that? But overall, it's pretty good. Let's see. Player. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Chatterbox. Have a good sleep. Let's see. And then I also want to get the... I need a raycast out from... I should call this camera base. And then put this here, make it more readable. And then also get this code. I want to raycast from the, let's see. Wait, I already have that, I don't need that. From, oh wait, no, I don't have that, okay. So I want to raycast from the camera base, base position, and I'll say this dot, oh, whoops, that was not right. This, you, here. Okay, so we go here, dot origin, extreme puzzle elements. Half-Life is a game heavily focused on thinking. It was? Just remember a lot of shooting. I didn't play the whole thing. I only played Black Mesa. So, and then we're gonna shoot a raycast from the camera base to this camera's position. And we're gonna collide with, oh, that I didn't think that through. This needs to actually take into account enemy characters, duh. So we have hitboxes, let's see, on hit environments and hitboxes, yeah. So this should, getting hitboxes is plus, wait, what? Hitboxes is number 4, okay, value 4. So I say 1 plus 4, there we go. Okay, so, result, okay, so got that. Now I need to go back to here. Let's see, start position, I guess. On ready var start position equals our global transform dot, or no, wait, I just want my local position. Transform dot origin, okay. So there we go, okay. Now I'm going to raycast from the camera's base to our position, only hitting on the environment layer. And then I want to see if I hit something. This, I forgot, needs bodies to exclude in it, right? No, wait, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay, so if it hits something, set the camera's position, set our position to be equal to whatever it hit. So then I'll stop there. Oh, don't return. Otherwise, set our transform origin to be the start position, and we can just use local for that. And I think I want to put the rotation code after that. So that should fix it. There we go. Let's see how that looks. One thing. Input system shenanigans. What do you, wait, what input? Okay, there we go. So now it's, oh, it is kind of glitching out right there. Is it hitting something? No, it's just when it goes down, it hits stuff. Whoa. What is that? Oh, I see. It's snapping. When I go over the player, it's snapping the angle. Hey, thanks for the raid, thanks. Yeah, that's not good. I should have the player or something rotate to face that. Yeah, that's awkward because it's trying to snap in towards that. Oh, the new input system is janky in Unity. It sucks. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work because then it snaps in the camera like that, which is weird. And then also it's glitching out when I think I need to offset it a bit. Maybe if I add some smoothing. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Why does it glitch like that? It's so weird. Like every other frame it hits. Oh. Oh, I see. Hang on. It needs to go from our position to our start position, right? Intersect from our position to our start position. Not this, but start position to global start position. There we go. So, okay, so first off, okay, that fixed that. So now it's not, whoa, why did it shoot way out? Okay, that's weird. That's strange. So why is it shooting to our start position? What? Why does it go way out? So it's going, if I convert the start position to a global value, why would that break it? Oh, maybe it needs to be cam base. Wait, hang on. Yeah, it needs to be cam base to global. There we go, that's what it is, I think. There, now it's working, okay. Okay, so now the camera is staying in front of objects. It does kind of clip in, so I should probably get the direction. If we hit something, then get the var direction to cam base equals, let's see, cam base position dot direction to our position, right? Direction to, or I guess I want this direction to that. No, yeah, there is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So direction, we have the direction from, I guess it doesn't really matter. Get the direction from the result position to that, and then multiply it by a small amount, offset, and then we just say that plus that. There we go. So there, now it shouldn't clip through. There. Nice. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to set up. How do I make so that this will rotate nicely? So instead of snapping like that, that's weird. Yeah, don't make the camera face stuff like that, but how do I make the player face what the camera's looking at, basically? Do I want to make the player rotate or something? Okay, so let's flip it around. So instead of having this code here, get what's in front, I'm going to go to the third person camera, get a point in front of the camera base, and then we're not going to do this, we're not going to rotate it. We're going to get a point in front of our camera, and then rotate the player to face that or something. Can I do that? Wait, that seems like it would break it. Yeah, hang on, let's just see what this looks like right now. Okay, so right now, so this looks good, but obviously we're shooting to the left. I need to make so that we shoot at the correct spot. But yeah, see, it's offset. And I also need to make so it doesn't hover the gun there. Okay, so how do I make so that we aim to the right now? How do I make so that we aim to the right? Hey Soul Ripper, how's it going? So I think what I want to do is rotate this camera. I could rotate the weapon manager to face the camera. That's what I could do. Rotate the weapon manager, because that's where all the bullets come out, right? Unless this is using, is this using the fire point? Fire point is self. Okay, I don't think I ever use this, right? Well, let me just delete it and see if it breaks anything. This is going to be on Mac? Yeah, Godot can port to Mac, no problem. Okay, so that didn't break anything. So I guess that was just an extra node I left in from something else. So what I need to do is make this, I put all my rotation code in here. Okay. Face point or something, rotate, function, update, rotation on X, or on Y axis, set, whatever, I can just, I know, I'll just call this from, let's see, maybe I'll hear function set weapon manager Y rotation used by person camera. Okay, Y rotation, that's float, that should be in radians. Okay, so this, first up, when I toggle third person mode, I want to set person true, current, let's say weapon manager, wait, no, not third person, here, when I do this, weapon manager dot set, oh wait, I can just, yeah, I know, I can put it in there. Okay, so weapon manager, when I do set third person, if it's not, set Y, what is it, rotation, what was this literally just called, this method I made? Oh wait, I put it in the camera base, never mind. I mean, I can just put it here, rotation dot Y equals 0, there we go. Okay, now the third person camera, we'll call this will say weapon manager, does this not have a reference to it? Okay, weapon manager dot rotation dot Y equals Y rotation. Why is this giving me an error? Okay, that's working now. Okay, so now I'll get the point. So this code just needs to be set to be called on the thing. So get point in front of our camera, right? Get the point in front of the camera. And now get the point, let's see. Get the point in front of the camera that we're aiming at. I just need to like reverse engineer what I just did. Maybe I'll just draw it out so I can think it through. Okay, so we have our camera base, which is aiming this way. And then, why is it so large? Then we have our third person camera, which is here and is aiming this way. Then we want to make our weapons manager point this way. So, what I will do is have, let's see, get this, see what the point it's aiming at, and then get the local, yeah, and then convert it to local of this, and then I just convert that to a vector 2 and get that angle. There we go, that's all it is. Okay. So convert that to local of the camera base. Cam base dot to local. I do have a reference there. I don't know why the autocomplete's not working. Okay, so I get the local position aiming at, then I get the angle vector, and then I do cam base dot set rotation of set weapon manager Y rotation to be this, I think. Let's see if that works. Fingers crossed here. Oh, I think it worked. Does it like glitch out or anything? Oops. Hang on. Let's reload that. We get calm animation when you're not moving. I mean, it's all procedurally animated, so I'd have to just like write some math to change it. I think it looks cool like as it is. Hell yeah, look at that. Wow, that works so well. And it doesn't snap or anything. Let's see. insane. Wow, that works so well. That's so cool. Okay, so let's figure out when I toggle it's when I toggle weapons, I need to make sure it hides the third person thing. Okay, wow. Oh, and let me just double check that code here. Okay, so I say third person camera disable there. Oh, that should be before that, otherwise it might break the rotation, I think. Okay, so then what I need to do is when I toggle the weapon, third person mode, if I toggle weapons, toggle weapon, update active weapon. Okay, so then when I set this, if is third person, wait, what is it? Let's see, toggle third person mode. When I set third person, if we're third person, let's just, here we go. All I'll do is just call this whenever I toggle the weapon. Toggle weapon, do that, set third person to is third person. There we go. So just update it, and that should just leave it at whatever it is. So if I do this, it still did it, damn it. Why didn't it update? Okay, so when I do set third person mode, where is it? Set third person, hide if this is there. So if it's true and it passes in, then if we have a current weapon, hide, set the shadow mode of that. Why didn't it call that? What? Print hid. What engine would you recommend for someone getting into game development but also wants to make commercial games? Yeah, it's calling that. That's so weird. Maybe it's because it's not doing the active weapon or something. Why is it at? Why isn't that calling it? Why isn't it working? So when I'm saying toggle weapon, I say set third person, update active weapon, and then I have this horrible if statement that gets the job done. So who cares? If is third person. Why isn't that auto completing? Then I'll just say current weapon dot hide. Right? Oh, I can just put that at the end and it will function exactly the same. Oh, what? Yeah, it's right there. Why is it not? What? Why isn't it hiding it? It's saying it should hide. Like, why isn't that working? That's so random. Maybe the other weapons aren't hiding or something? Slot 1 weapon dot hide. What if I just said this? Slot 1 weapon dot hide and slot 2 weapon dot hide. Is that the problem? Oh, that broke it. Okay, what is this? Oh, hang on. If is instance valid, slot 1 weapon, do that. And slot 2, there we go. I think I need that. Okay, there we go. What? Oh, duh. There we go. Okay. Love the pixel serif font. This font here, I forget what it's called. I'll check in the dynamic font settings. It's still showing up. What is setting that to be visible? And is this gun casting a shadow? Which one is casting? Yeah, that is casting a shadow. That is correct. But why is that showing up? They all show up. Why do they all show up? What the hell? What says show? Show me every spot that says show. Is this saying print show weapon? Okay. Enable. Print show weapon. I don't know if I should say the name or something. Plus, let's see, what is, no.
Thank God for cold.
Thanks for the 100 bits, anonymous person. Let's see, what is my font real quick? Fonts. I believe this one, this is Cute of Mono. I got it off Google Fonts. Let's see. How do I tell if it's a visual only weapon? Third person weapons based. What is that? Oh, first person guns. Oh, I see. This is the weapon manager. Okay. Oh, I see. This enables the weapons manager. Okay, I don't care about that. Current weapon not show. Okay, that's the only place that it's saying to enable it. Okay. Alright, so that's the only spot that's saying show, except for the set active. So let's see. So that's not getting called anywhere. If only I could put a what is it? Like a signal when something is hide is called on something. Let's see, weapon. No, SMG. Let's see. So, is there a visibility changed? That's what it is. Can I connect this to something? Or I could just see in here when hide, or no, when show is called. Print showing. And that's it. That's the only spot. So it's gotta be somewhere in there. Just got done watching a bunch of videos on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. Okay, so there. Clear those. Here. There. Okay, so called twice. Which one did it get called on? Is visual only. And put that on there. So let's see. Okay, so I do this. Oh, thanks for the sub numbers. Alright, so if I do this, toggle it. Okay, so it is getting called, the set active is getting called on both of them. So let's see where that's getting called. If not visual only, because I believe that one is the one. The visual only one is the third person one that doesn't actually shoot. It's just there for passing a shadow. Then let's do this. Actually, I don't know. Can you break on a pass? I forget. I don't think you can. So let's do that. Add a couple delayed hide function. Well, I just need to figure out where that's getting called. So if I skip through here, okay, that, skip that, go here, toggle, skip that, toggle back. Why is there? That's it. Okay, so that's where it's hitting. So you can see the one I'm holding is not showing, but this one is. That's the one I don't want to show. So it broke right there, and there's no stack. It's just getting called right here. What? Okay. So I've set it to be active. But what called that? What called this method? Why is there no stack here? Is it just, I guess it's a signal or something. Okay. Oh wait, that's not, yeah, I don't care about. So yeah, this is the one that's being shown, yeah. Okay, so I just showed this. Oh, and it's got a yield idle frame, that's right, because I had some kind of bug where it wasn't showing right. Okay, so, okay, so it shows it one frame later because I forget what the bug was, but something was screwing up. So I just need to, maybe I'll pass in don't show equals false. If don't show is used when setting third person, is by third person toggle. Third person toggle, or when in third person. That's more readable. Okay, so now set active is called by the weapon manager, right? Set active. Okay, so set active if is third person. Oh, so then set active, but don't show it if we're in third person. That is true there, okay. Show would overshadow the method called show though. Maybe I should call it do show or something. Or do show. Do show should be true, right? Here we go. Okay, so if we go back here, if it's not third person, show it. There we go. And go up. Current regular weapon, set active. If current weapon is null, yeah, so just do this. I think that should fix it. Let's see. Such a dumb workaround. Yeah, that fixed it. Cool. What happens if I pick up a new one? Okay, that worked. Oh no. Oh. The only the gun's pointing in that direction. It's not the pickup manager and the other stuff I need isn't pointing in that direction. So what I need to do is, yeah, I'll have to set the oh, and then they come out of your face. Which looks kind of weird. I didn't think of that. Probably should have them be hidden for longer. It'd be inconvenient. Yeah, it's not really noticeable there. This is not a good aiming thing. I don't know how I should be using it. Is this what side I should have the camera on? Or should I put it on the other side? I guess it wouldn't be hard to put it on the other side too. Okay, so that fixed that. Now I need to go back and mess with this some more. Basically, weapon manager, I don't want you to handle near rotation. Rotation.y, get rid of that. Instead, when I go to player camera base, what you will do is set your Y rotation. Yeah, let's just do this. Set rotation and just set your rotation to be 0. Rotation equals vector 3.0, right? Oh wait, no. Reset X rotation is what I want. So dot X equals 0. There we go. So I do this. Used when toggling out of third person. Okay, so that will be there. Then I go to here. Do I have a camera base reference here? I have a reference to camera base. So when I toggle out of camera base, let's do that. Let's see, cam base dot reset X rotation. Or no, Y rotation is what it should be. Okay, reset Y rotation. And then come to the third person camera. And what I want you to do is actually set Y rotation. Yeah, it'll be too much work to set everything. Instead, what I should do is say set Y rotation. Okay. So what this will do is function set Y rotation Y angle float, and then I'll just have a list of objects to set, right? So let's see, objects var on ready var objects to rotate when in third person mode equals that. Very long name, but whatever. So I'll put in the eat manager, I'll put in the weapon manager, I'll put in the pickup manager, and I think that's it. That's all. So then for object in this, object dot rotation dot y equals y angle, and then for this, overwrite that, set it to be 0. So then I think that'll set everything. It's going to be third person as well, yeah? Yeah, I figured it looks cool, and a lot of people requested it, so now if I look here, it's working. I can look at this, and let's kill this guy, and you can see it lets me loot. Oh, that's broken. Okay. So picking up a corpse is broken for some reason. Oh, it's because the rotation is getting set, I guess. It needs to be after. The process needs to happen after whatever is setting it, I guess. So if we're in third person mode, I should do something with that. IK Resolver didn't die. Yeah, that is good. The arm is stretching out to it instead of, which kind of looks dumb, but whatever. Okay, so I'll have to figure out that. But I'm happy that this is working right. What happens if I do this? Looks kind of dumb, but it works. The animation. It stretches out a lot. Okay. First time catching on stream. Hey Red, how's it going? Watching the VODs? Cool. Okay, so Eat Manager, that's the one that's broken when I pick up a corpse. So this has some kind of code in here for when you pick up a corpse. It should be happening right somewhere in here. Pick up food, drop food, update. Even better alive, yeah. So this is just setting it to be a child, right? Why is the body, let's see. So I just set the, when I'm grabbing it, all I'm doing is setting it to, has method grab offset, place point. I'm just saying to have it match the position of this remote transform, right? Which is there. So I have it matched to that, right? And then why is this bugging out then? Use global coordinates, yes. Yes, that's correct. So it's updating position and rotation, but it seems to be happening at the wrong frame or something. I wish there was like a late process or something. What if I put it on like a different frame? Right, like I set like get tree, or no, what is it? Yield get tree idle frame, right? And I just say wait one frame. Always do it on the next frame or something. No, still broken. I don't understand what it's doing. So obviously something is glitching with the position or the direction it's aiming. So like if I were to get rid of where is it? This. If I were to remove that from it, it should probably work. It's just not going to aim in the right direction. There, right? So it works there if I'm not rotating that. Yeah, Okay, so what I could do is just set a position to aim at. So like set function set y rotation y angle used in third person mode. And what I do is I go back to here. If object dot has method this set y rotation, then all I gotta do is call that object dot that and then pass in y angle. Otherwise we set its rotation, right there. Okay, so then I can go to here and I can just change the raycast on this. So I can say on you, what is my cast to, right? Let's say onReady var cast to equals, start cast 2 equals cast 2. There we go. Got a reference to what our cast 2 was at the start. Should reset y rotation equals. Oh wait, I know. Yeah, let's just. I don't need that. So let's see. We get start cast 2. We set the cast 2 equal to the start cast 2 dot rotated along the vector 3 dot up by y angle. There. That's all it has to be, right? I think that'll fix it. Yeah, that fixed it. Oh wait, is the arm still broken? No, it's just a funky angle. Yeah, okay. And that's fine. I am okay with that. No way I'm fixing that. Too much work to make it better. Because the ragdoll system is like really jank. Okay, well that worked. What happens if I do this? Toggle out, it still works. Cool, okay. Third person is working. Sweet. Third person mode fully implemented. Next up, let's fix predictive shooting. And we got the drop right on that. Music drop. So let's say item DB. I need to add in, let's say, constant, let's see, default projectile speed equals, I don't know, 100. Constant default projectile gravity equals whatever. I'll change that. Typo. Okay, so let's find bullet, where you're here, right? Oh, no, projectile, that's what I want. Tile. Corpses do act as shields, yes. Okay, so default speed 150 and grenade. Where's the grenade? You have gravity of 35, okay. Let's say that, okay. Where's gravity used? Oh, it has drag on it? Why does this have drag? I don't remember implementing that. Okay, but let's say, I'm just gonna change that to gravity. Actually, I'm gonna put that on the base script. So where is it? Projectile. Go back to projectile. Where? Oh, I lost it. On ready, or let's just say var gravity equals 0. There. Come on, update. Come on, update. You're a child. You're extending projectile, which has that as a parameter now. Come on, you can do it. Yes, it is declared in the current scope. I guess it just needs to be run to open it. Okay, so now, default projectile speed and projectile gravity. Oh wait, that should be 0 actually. And then I'll go to grenade launcher, and we'll just add in projectile gravity 35. There we go. And then when I do get weapon data, so in here, turn item, if projectile speed, if that is not in item, then item dot projectile speed equals default projectile speed, and do the same thing for gravity. There. There. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, so now I can set from here what all the projectiles' speed and gravity will be. There we go. And then in weapons, I want a reference to that in the weapon script. weapon. So let's see. I want variables that store that. Var projectile speed and gravity. I need these references. Hey, Skylar, what's up? Thanks. Okay, so then we got that. So then when I go out here, what it's doing is gets the load weapon data. What is this script? Or what is this method? So it just goes through. Oh, okay. Projectile gravity equals data dot projectile gravity, and the same goes for speed. Okay, and then I need the bullet emitter, and you need to have the same stuff. So let's see, set projectile speed, and so I'll just get that. Var projectiles. There we go, and that'll be this. Everything that has that, call that with projectile speed. There we go. And then projectile dysfunction would be a funny name for a game. A shooter. I feel like I've definitely seen something with that name. Okay, let's make sure all these are set right. So, oh, what broke? What? Okay, so we have set projectile speed. Those are all right. If it has the method, set it. Gravity, 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 gravity. Okay, those are all right. Okay, so now if I go back to weapon, when we are set held by, okay, so when we're doing this, when we set, where's this getting called? Set as held. Where does this get called? It's only there. Oh, okay. So I guess that's used by parents. Okay. What about when we call it quit? Is that? Where is bullet emitter being used? Should be another spot. Bullet emitter. Okay, there we go. Set damage. Okay. So there we go. Set damage. What is that called? Set damage. Let's see. Set projectile speed. Project. Alright, let's just pass in this. Hang on. Yeah, I think when I call set damage, I could just say, I could just call set bullet, or projectile speed to projectile speed. Get projectile gravity. Then when I call that, it should just update it, I think. Where is this called from though? So it's called here. So let's just make sure we call it after I do this. After I update these. And then, so I call it there. Call it and it's called here. Okay, so that's fine. That's good. Okay, so now that's setting all the projectiles. So now I just need to go to the Projectile Spawner. And what this is going to do is projectile instance dot projectile speed equals projectile speed, and then also gravity. Gravity. There we go. So let's see, if I put this in, I should be able to shoot bullets. Okay, so they, oh, that broke, okay. What? Bullet emitter. Invalid set index projectile speed on base blood projectile. What? Oh, it's called speed. Okay. One place, it has a differing name. Okay, so I worked all the way down. There we go. So now I should be able to. Ooh, I could set the fire base to be at a different point when I'm in third person mode, probably. Hey, you're chilly, how's it going? Okay, so now if I go all the way up to the item database, wherever it is, if I set projectile speed to be a different value in there, the default one, then it should, yeah, now it's going insanely fast, right? Yeah, I can't even see it behind the crosshair. Okay, so that worked. So now what I can do for predictive aiming, so I know the speed of a projectile and the gravity affecting it. I can get that from the weapon. If I go to the NPC script, which is massive and completely bloated, but I have a predictive aiming thing. I want to make a utility method actually for this. Utility. Okay, so I have utility here. Get transfer. Static function predictive aiming. So then I pass in start position, end position, projectile speed, projectile gravity, and accuracy. So that means accuracy, let's see. Accuracy is a value from 0 to 1, and where 1 means aiming, where 0 means you aim at the target. Oh, this should be called target position. And 1 means you perfectly, you aim exactly where it's going to be when the projectile reaches it. Reaches it in between values in between these points. There. I think everything else is self-explanatory. About to start working on your own stuff again. Nice. Okay. So there I have predictive aiming. So start position, target position, speed, projectile, gravity, and accuracy. So now, I have accuracy. Okay, so now I need to figure out how you actually do predictive aiming, because I've never actually gotten the math down. Lead shots, aim dev. Let's see. Okay, so this is from 2015. Let's see. These are all really old. Maybe I could find something for Godot. tried to work it out before with kinematics, but oh, that was cool. What? This is not a trailer. It's just a devlog. It looks literally just like a trailer. Huh. It's cool. Okay. So leading a moving shot. What is the math? Why is there no... Okay, here we go. Projectile interception. Here we go. Math intensive. Okay, blah 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 blah. These are blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. The shooter's projectile travels at a specific speed. Projectile travel where the shooter shot from, and the target will depend on the distance between the two. Projectile depends on the distance it needs to travel. If we know this travel time, where the target will be after that amount of time, pointing from the shooter to a future position of target. Here's a diagram to better illustrate the problem. Each purple line represents a possible path for the projectile to take. Projectile that travels instantaneously would take the path on the very left. Slower would need to take that path. Yep. Okay, now we have simplified the problem. We now take ensuring it will hit the target. Each of these paths have a different length. A different travel line along each one. We now know that we're looking for the travel time of the projectile so that we can know where the target will be and determine what direction to shoot. The problem is that the travel time depends on the distance the projectile is traveling. Depends on the distance the target. Oh, I need target velocity also. That's right. Hang on. Target velocity projectiles. Yeah, I'll have to pass that in. Okay.
Thank God for cold future.
Hey, thanks for the 100 bits. First point is at the current. Okay. Current position of the target. Second is the position of the shooter. Last point is the position in which the hit occurs. There's a point along the dotted line. Let's is it vector 3, and then you put that right? Yeah. And then I say return vector 3. Okay, the triangle is useful because the length of the right side is the distance the projectile needs to travel. Knowing the distance, we can simply divide it by the speed of the projectile to get the travel time. Finding the direction to shoot is the same as finding the length of the right side. To find this length, we will use the law of cosine. Side A is the length we are looking for. This is side on the very right. We will consider the top side to be side B and the left side to be side C. Constant. Okay, so they do a bunch of math and they have example code. Okay, I did it right, but avoided using trigonometry. Interesting. Oh, that can no longer be found. Great. Okay, purely trigonometric approach can be seen here. I want to see if there's a 3D example. Higher than the maximum speed of any space route. We need to check for division by 0. Oh, I see. A law of cosines, lots of math. Trigonometry. Trigonometry is actually so cool. Like, if that's so useful for game dev. I mean, it's like a pain to use. Why? Why is agree the only option I get? Okay. Questions. I agree. I don't want to agree to cookies. I don't have the option to not agree to them. Isn't that illegal? Aren't I supposed to have options? Third-party disclosure. Isn't that illegal? Aren't you supposed to, like... This is Celeste, yeah. GameDev.net is such a shit website. I'll just have to leave this bar here. Can I block that? There. Oh. There, okay. You often have entity you can shoot at. What is this bullshit? No. Are you kidding me? This is so dumb. Say they're using cookies, and by using the website you agree with them. Isn't that illegal though? Like, aren't you supposed to have the option to opt out according to like EU stuff? Okay, whatever. Why can't I? Oh, it's just this blog post here. What is this? Is this a video? Okay, whatever. Not using their site. Let's see. Do they have a 3D example? Is this easy to put to 3D? Can you use the kinematic equations? Because kinematic would be good. Because then I can factor in acceleration as well from gravity. Game dev lead shots with kinematic equations. Can you do this? Okay. What is this, The Witcher? Game dev is such a shit subreddit. Like, most of the time, there's hardly ever any good posts on here. It's all just people self-promoting while pretending not to be self-promoting. Let's see. Predictive aim mathematics. They should just ban all assets on there, especially. Assets, what engine to use. My game didn't sell well, a post-mortem. Alright. Predictive aim. Predictive aim mathematics for AI targeting. Okay, this is my story. I hope you like it. That is an old picture, damn. Okay, the problem, aim a projectile launcher, yeah. In n-dimensional space, sweet. Okay, so that's what I want. You're AFK. Oh, I'm trying to find something with kinematic equations that doesn't use trigonometry. If I can. Something that does 3D, and this seems like it does, according to this person. They got all their math here. Cool. Lots of comments. What am I trying to do? Predictive aiming, leading shots with projectiles for the AI enemies. And there we go. Couldn't find anything that incorporated acceleration, and so I attempted at deriving algorithm myself. Hope you like it. Okay, the problem: aim a projectile launcher to hit with a straight projectile of constant finite speed. Oh wait, that's not target acceleration. I didn't want target acceleration. I want bullet acceleration. The goal. Okay, bullet velocity is this. Well, I could probably swap it out. I mean, basically, if I just flip the values, then if I change that for bullet and that for thing, whatever, then it should be good. N-dimensional normalized vector, desired aim direction. Yeah, that's the goal. representing all pulses can be at time t. Radius. Oh! Feel the math. Imagine two things happening at the same time. A sphere growing outward, representing all possible places that a projectile can be at time t. Radius is 0 when t equals 0. A line growing longer, representing a target position in relation to a starting target position at time t. Length is 0 when t equals 0. Okay, so let's see. Let me just clear that. Okay, so let's say I have, right, I have a grenade or something. I have a bullet that's going this way. Or, let me move it. Use this. So if I have a target that's moving this way, right? And then I have a bullet, then at time t, it can be in any of these positions. Then it can be at any of these, and then it can be in any of these. So I just have to find the intersection point where the t of this matches the t of this. Interesting. Just the bullet is accelerating because what I want is to have a grenade, right? I want to be able to have the AI lead grenades. So it could go like that. And if you're moving this way, I want it to be able to intercept that. Intercept at that point. I don't care about the player accelerating. So I could basically just swap these, is what I was thinking. Okay, become the NPC. When the enemy is before you, you see the matrix in your virtual simulation, the sphere growing outward from the muzzle of your weapon, attempts to flee in a straight line. You see only the sphere centered at your muzzle and a line tracing from your target's head, and it is beautiful. Illustration. A straight line defined by the target's philosophically and spiritually. We are seeing, this is so dumb. Seeking the position in time and space in which the arrowhead of that growing line from the target intersects the edge of that growing sphere from the muzzle. I am intentionally not including a picture of an arrow line. No, that's dumb. That's bad. Don't do that. This is not how you make a tutorial. Open your mind. Wait, what's that a reference to? Jeez. Yay, physics. We are all born with an inherent... Oh my god, just get to the fucking point. The kinematic... Okay, they allow us to convert positions, time, and speed into growing lines and spheres. This kinematic... Okay, yeah, this one. This is what I was thinking of. Position, initial, velocity, initial, time, acceleration, time, position. If the perfectly aimed bullet meets the moving target, then we can say that final positions will coincide... Then we can say that final positions will coincide between the kinematic equation for the moving bullet and the moving target. Yes. So position final will equal position final in both of them, right? Yeah, final position. Yeah, so you can just do this. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That equation. Except I'm going to be switching it around so that there is no acceleration on the player. Quaid is total recall. Oh. Solving ballistic trajectories. Here's well, I'm going to try to read through this because this one actually mentioned 3D. I don't know if... Does that one mention 3D, the one you sent? What is this stuff?
Displacement is usually denoted. Remember that
they have a visual example.
T minus 4 feet.
No.
The top part,
just a dumb thing. Okay, so this one actually is getting somewhere. Finding T leads to knowing the final position of both, the projectile and the target. Final position is where the muzzle would need to aim. T is equal on both sides though. Can't you get rid of that? Can you factor out T here? I guess not. Unless you did like a quadratic equation. I think you can solve the 2D problem twice, similar to how you would figure out the diagonal of a cube versus the diagonal of a right triangle. Well, if you can just use a kinematic equation, then you can just do that 3 times, and you won't have to do that. I don't know. Well, I'll try both ways. Let's see. Let's see. There are two knowns in the above equation. T and velocity of the bullet. Wait, what? Why is velocity of the bullet? Oh, it's a vector of n-dimensional velocity as a result of the normalized vector heading time. Okay, yeah, because we have the scalar of the speed, but we don't have the vector, which is the direction. Okay. Since there are two unknowns and only one equation. Hey, Ion Prod, how's it going? Owl all access pass. Nice. What was that? Since there are only two unknowns and only one equation, then one method of solving this is through a system of two independent equations, two and we can isolate and plug that into the other equation to identify the other unknown, VB, knowing the value. Okay, yeah, I specifically wanted we'd use vector 3s for 3D projectile. Yeah, that's the goal, vector 3s. You have like 20 hours of experience with game development. Parametric representation of the bullet in the spherical AOE field growing up. T is 0, the radius of that sphere is 0, and T is righteous. Why this wording? Why this wording? Just get to the point. The distance from muzzle to target will intersect in one of two places since lines are able to intersect spheres in two places. If you know when the bullet is going to be fired, you can find the distance the target will move at its current velocity in that time. Back solve for aim from there. Well, the bullets have a speed, they don't travel instantly. Yeah. Combining item equation looks like this. Distance from muzzle to target equals distance traveled by the bullet in t seconds, length that. Okay, length. Okay, equals that. Good news, only one unknown in the above equation. If we isolate the t, we can plug it into this. Isolate VV, which will lead us to the goal. Bad news, I did the math, which I'll go into detail, and decided not to post my formula because it was ugly. Generic solution to the combined equation involved vector magnitude was technically doable. All these would end up being hairy to the fourth degree because of acceleration, which gives you t to the 4 somewhere in that mix after doing law of cosines followed by the quadratic coefficient determination. To bail in that direction instead went with an iterative Newtonian. Oh, okay, iterative. Oh, they did an iterative approach. Okay. This is Celeste, yeah. So they came up with a working equation, but they were too much of a wimp to use it. So they went for the easy iterative approach, right? Fine. Okay. Yeah, that's I was thinking of that. That's easy. Oh, supporting lobbed projectiles are simulate that downward acceleration, assuming it goes down near. Yeah, that's what I want. And supporting. So they just straight up did that, huh? It got louder, probably because I moved my mic. And it's coming out of my speakers because headphones hurt my ears. Desired aim direction is that, supporting long. Multiple cycles, and even then is not exact. If you want to do this as a single pass utility function that is mathematically accurate on the first attempt, then we're going to have to revisit the original strategy described in number 1. Acceleration is what makes it difficult to solve because it throws that T2 in the mix, which eventually becomes a T4. Problem of predictive aim is much more solvable if we drop the whole acceleration bit, which I want acceleration though. Darn. Not maths. Lots of maths. I gotta lead shots accurately. Okay. Let's see. Two equations, two unknowns. Can somebody just like copy and paste the entire equation for me? Strategy 3. Supporting law projectiles for strategy number 3. That's what I wanted. That's this. Sheet number 3. We start with this. If your projectile, then all you have to do is modify equation 2 to account for your constant projectile acceleration in 2D, 3D space, which is that. At this point, we have already solved for t, and in the lob case, AB is a vector representing gravity. Something feels a little... You are correct. We previously calculated constant an assumption that AB was 0. In its essence, the speed of the bullet will never change. Our new version broke that assumption by saying that gravity will change the speed of the bullet during flight. For a video game, this is okay. For an actual mechanical device, that would not be okay because we're changing the capability. It's harder when pointing upwards and launch softer when pointing downwards. More tunable gameplay over realism. What? Okay. Specifically, what we're doing is calculating a VB that feels like SB of the player in terms of timing, that goes, but actually shoots a projectile that goes slightly faster, assuming an upwards lob. Oh, I see. They just make it go faster. They just make the projectile go faster, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, I know you gotta find the time it'll take to get there. If it's on a level plane, but it's like if you're shooting a grenade launcher that has downwards acceleration from gravity, then you have to account for that. Let's see. You must be at peace with this discrepancy before moving on with the processing. Just write a neural network. Oh my god. So what they're saying here is just, with this equation, what we can do is just say, make it go faster. Just accelerate the grenade faster so that it'll move through the arc quicker. So it's not technically moving at the same speed. Instead of normalizing VB to extract pure direction, we preserve that magnitude in addition to direction, make sure that pulses with exactly this vector when it leaves the muzzle. No, that's not what I want. In search of perfection, for wanting to take acceleration into account, in its search to eventually become sentient. Pseudo-random perturbation. Instant hit fire, hit scan, recast. Consult naval artillery gunnery manuals. This is from 2009. Oh my god. Wow. That's probably better for I posted a C#. Oh wow, it's 2013. 4 years later. C# Unity 3 compatible version of Strategy 3 is public domain on my website. Damn. Complicated shit. Let's see if I can math this up. What was this link? Solving ballistic trajectories. Okay. Able to launch a projectile to hit a target. I've written code to solve it in literally every game I've ever worked on. I'm tired of doing Unity project. Oh, I don't want that. Is it gonna load? Okay. I can't read that. What? What is this? Okay, camera movement. Oh, there we go. What the hell is this thing? Okay. Okay, so it's shooting and a bunch of, what is this? Ah, fascinating. Aha. So, IJKL. Damn. That is exactly what I want. Wow. Yeah, ballistic aiming is what I'm trying to figure out. That's really cool. Every single one lands. I can change gravity. I can lower it. Fire rate. Turret X. Oh, I see. Interesting. Gravity doesn't affect the horizontal speed, no. But it does, right now, in this example, this is what I want. See, when it shoots up, oh, it's shooting, it's alternating. Interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. So there's two solutions. I guess it's alternating between them. But you'll notice that when it goes in an arc, it takes much longer to hit, which the other person's solution didn't factor in. It was actually going faster when it would go up. I think. Yeah. I think that is accelerating downwards, yeah. Okay. So equations of motion. Hold up, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Okay, back. Yeah, there will be two solutions. That makes sense. So I guess with two solutions, you would just take the one that has the smaller dot product, right? Because that one will get there quicker. You don't have air drag. The path is a parabola. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I will have to change my grenade code. I don't know why there's drag in it. Actually, just an approximation of the equation for gravitation. You want the part where it says ballistic range from a cliff. What? Taught this as example in my math class rather than shitty train times. That's a good link. Oh, they got a video link too. Yeah, math, like my physics class was so cool because it was like I was learning kinematic equation stuff and I was like, wait, I can be using this in games. And it like completely changed how I did movement and everything. It was great. Okay, I want to read through this. This is cool. Okay, so we got this. That's the basic kinematic equation. Refresh before we start her. Quick refresher. With speed s and launch angle x. The x and y components of velocity or and launch angle, we can compute the x and y. Yeah, we'll use some algebra. We'll be making heavy use of the quadratic formula. Range. For video games, you probably want to know the maximum range of a projectile. AI needs to know how close to move. Players need clear visual indicators showing danger zones. For maximum range on a flat surface, but we're going to jump off generalized form. Give a projectile, what is the max range? You do those. Okay. Substitute known variables. What is YO? It's position, right? I guess that's position, and then starting position. S is speed, G is gravity, right? Basic equation of motion. You had a first year physics class on kinematics last year. Doesn't mean you remember it all. Yeah, I just remember what I use. I forgot most of it. There's a lot of stuff I don't remember, like springs and stuff. Most games doesn't have an angle and you can move in midair. Yeah. Substitute those errors, apply quadratic formula, ignore smaller term. Oh, I see, ignore smaller term. Plug t back into x. And simplify demo, okay. Oh, and that gives you the max range. Range, okay. Range indicator. Speed goes up, range goes up. As gravity goes up, range goes down. Pretty simple, cool. Firing angle to hit stationary target. Now the fun part. Given a projectile with this fixed via, what angle should it be fired to hit a stationary target? Calculate that, okay. We have two equations, two unknowns. Let's break it down. Two unknowns. Okay, yeah, math. This results in two angles, one low and one high. Here's what it looks like in practice. Okay. Start with the bullet moving a straight line, no gravity, and later account for the parabola to counter gravity. I mean, it looks like I could just copy and paste this whole equation in here and it'll work. But I will be testing with bullets. Okay, take a look at the GIF above. When the first starts shooting, it looks pretty good. The higher it looks like it was crisp and efficient. When the range increases, it doesn't look so great. The low arc is almost flat, the high arc is comically high. This is a problem with a fixed speed projectile. Wait, what do you mean, a fixed speed? So wait, I guess when they're moving far, oh, it's going out like that. Oh, I think I see what they're talking about. Lateral speed. I often prefer to define projectile speed laterally only on the ground plane and explicitly define arc height, which means vertical velocity and gravity become variable. This has several advantages. First, it looks good. Second, it's more intuitive for design. Designers don't care about absolute speed. They care that a target has a range of 20 meters and projectiles take 1 second to travel that distance. Change balance numbers. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I've been coded for that with that in mind. So I don't think it would work for an FPS that well. Grenades do explode on impact. They'll bounce if you shoot too close to you. I already coded them all up and everything. Textures. You had lectures with the least imagination. I never paid attention in my lectures. I just would do homework usually. Given a projectile with a lateral speed and a peak height, what is the velocity and gravity to a hit? What is velocity, gravity? Oh, I see. This is solving for lateral speed, which I don't care about. With moving target, we have two different. I don't want lateral speed with just, but I don't want this. Fixed speed. There we go. This is what I want. Oh, that's cool. What if we wanted him? Oh boy, this is a can of worms. You don't even know. I've never actually shipped this in my career. Generally speaking, games don't want pinpoint artillery. It's not fun. Instead, you ballpark the future position and aim at a random point nearby. And yeah, I think of artillery, I think of dumb shells raining around, not perfect, laser-guided death, yes. Fixed isn't readily found on the internet. I'll caveat this by saying you probably don't want this in your game. I spent a lot of time working this out, and damn it, I don't want that time to be for naught. Cortex. The reason you don't want to do this is cortex. This answer fundamentally involves a quartic. Quadratics have an easy, elegant solution through the quadratic formula. Cubics are solvable a few different ways. Quartics are a bitch. There you go. is well beyond the scope of this article. To be honest, it's beyond the scope of my mathematics ability. Fortunately for us, Graphics Gem I from 1990 has code for solving Cortex. It's available here. I used this code for my demo. I cannot speak to its accuracy or numerical stability. Proceed with extreme caution. Alright, then let's solve it. What is the angle to fire a projectile with fixed speed at a moving target? Method comes from two. By James McNeil with reinforcement Ryan Jukin. Fixed speed projectile with a moving target. Square both sides, calculate Cortic coefficients and plug into solve Cortic. The heavy lifting is in solve Cortic. We then use a stationary target solver from earlier in the post. Method 1, I derive the solution a different way. It involves way more steps. But I find the end result more elegant. Maybe I should just do an iterative approach after all. Maybe. Oh man. Should I just write an iterative solution? I derive this different way, involves way, but the end result is more elegant. Plus I use like 8 pages of paper and all this tweezers. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Holy crap, 32 steps. It's worse than it looks. Plug coefficients into solve Cortic. Plug positive real roots into those. Quite short. The code is quite short. There are more lines to put, but variable declaration than actual math, aside from solve Cortic, of course. Has not been battle tested. How much time does that take to solve? Okay, and how do I get solve Cortic? Can I get that in Godot? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How efficient is this? Is this just a built-in Unity function or something? Oh my god. Quadratic, cubic, no, they don't have anything for Cortic, they just have some Bezier curves. Phew, damn. Where is solve Cortic? Oh, no. Solve Cortic. There. Ported from C as written for Graphics Gems I. There it is, okay. That is, oh, that's not too long. Oh, then you have solve Quadric, which goes somewhere else. So first you gotta write all this. Then you gotta write, you have to have solve Quadric. Right? Which is somewhere in here. So it's basically, I think it does solve Cortic, we'll call solve Quadric like a bunch of times, and then that calls a bunch of solve cubics, and that calls a bunch of solve quadratics probably. So it's like you got like a million values. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do an iterative approach. Okay, so let's just see. Let's just do it iterative. Let's not do all this garbage. So we got this. We got final position equals goal position, or start position plus speed, velocity, v times time plus 0.5 times a times time. Okay. So what I could do is just say So I could just solve this at set amounts of time, right? So I'll like first at 1 second solve that, and then see if the final, see how close, get the distance squared to. Oh, that would be really quick. Damn, yeah, that's so easy. Hang on, this is so easy to do. Uses iterative approach to predict aiming projectiles. Okay, so let's see. Static func kinematic equation. You have velocity. Let's see. Start position vector 3. Velocity vector 3. Acceleration, which is a vector 3, and then you have time, which is a float. And then all you have to do, oh, and then return vector 3, and then you just return a vector 3. That whole solve quadrics thing, that was basically what the first computers did. They would just fill out books with solutions to ballistic firing, you know, calculations. And they could send those books off to artillery people, and they'd flip to try to find the page that says what to fire. So it's like, oh, the enemy's this far away, and then we can just say, okay, distance, plug in the shell, and just like they'd look through the glossary of this book and try to find the exact answer for their angle and distance and all that. And then the books would keep getting bigger because they'd put in like, you know, different weather conditions and stuff. Okay, so we have this. Don't have to worry about the Coriolis effect. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to return. So I have start position plus velocity plus, times time plus 0.5 times acceleration times time. And let's just return that. There we go. So then what I do is I plug in, so let's say kinematic equation, plug in start position, target, wait, not target velocity, projectile speed. Oh. All right, I need to get a distance. Okay, hold up, I need to get the distance. So, wait, what is this? Hang on. So I don't have velocity. I don't have the direction. That's right. So I need to get, but I can, time is what I'm going to be guessing. And so I'm going to be guessing, because I'll know what the final position is. If I have time, then I know target position plus target velocity, right? I know what those things are, and I'm going to be plugging in time for that. So all I need is direction. That's direction times speed. So all I need is to put this minus start position minus okay, so I have this, and then that'll give me this, right? And then I can divide this whole thing. Let me see, that's right? Just confirm that real quick. Yeah. Can you imagine people had to do all this math by hand before? Okay, so we got that, and then we just take, whoops, let's see, this, can divide it. The whole thing. This. Right? So that'll give us a direction, right? Wait, hang on. Because I want to get, I'm not thinking. Do you need anyone to do 3D work for you for free? No, I'm alright, thanks. This gives me a direction if I just have time. But, okay, so that's one thing. But what I want is, I'm trying to get, I want to see if I plug in a time, how far is it from where the target will be at that time. Okay, so if I guess a time, then I can get, okay, so I can do kinematic equation that, then I can do kinematic equation 2, which is just start position and velocity. And that just returns, okay, so what I can do is I take, so var t equals, let's say 1.0, so that's time, equals 1.0, so I can say target position, and then times, plus target velocity times time, var target and position equals that. Okay, so that's what its position will be, and then our position will be this, whatever this gives at time. So, oh, but I don't know what to aim at. That's right. Oh, but I do. Right. Okay. So if I say, then I say var projectile end position equals, so let's see, I have that, and then I have kinematic equation, let's see, solved for direction, which is going to be speed, so I have that, acceleration, and time. So that returns, so then I plug in this, right? Oh wait, hang on, I'm not thinking this through, am I? Multiply the velocity of the target by the guess time. Yeah, that's for the target's end position. But now I need to figure out where I'll be if I aim in a certain direction, right? So I need to guess. I need to aim at that position, right? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, right. So I just aim at that target end position, right? Wait, fuck. I just blanked out in my head here. Okay, so I know where it's going to be at the guessed time. Now I need to figure out where I'm going to be at that guessed time. So I could get the direction to that position. Right. Yeah, just aim at the end position. That's right. So I'll have to do, that's 1 square root for the normalization. So I guess it's not super efficient. I mean, it's a modern computer, it'll be fine. Can you believe people had to use all sorts of weird tables and stuff because they couldn't use square roots like 20 years ago? It was too inefficient. Square roots are basically just iterative approaches now on computers. Pretty sure they don't actually solve for it. They just get close enough. Okay, so we have time, target end position. Then we have kinematic equation. And we're going to plug in our start position. Blank for now. Let's see. Projectile speed times a blank vector 3. And then let's see, projectile gravity. So vector 3 dot down times projectile gravity and then time. Right? That's everything. Okay, so that gives us our end position. Now I need to, let's see, var direction dir to end position, or dir, whatever. We'll just say direction equals start position dot direction to target end position. There, and we just multiply that times that. Okay, there we go. Square roots are just Taylor polynomial approximations. Nice. I don't know what those are. Okay, so there, okay. Number of iterations, const num of iterations for predictive aiming equals, let's say 10. Okay, so, let's see. So the target position direction. Okay, so now I have the target position, and then I have, what do you mean, funny terms? And then I have the projectile's end position. Okay, so in 1 second, I know where the target will be, and I know where the projectile will be. What if I completely overdid time? Like I put this at like 20 seconds or 10 seconds, and then I just halved it, right? And I would just go, basically just do like a halfway approach or something. Oh, the square root thing, yeah. So like, that is what iterative approach is, right? So then I see, let's see, for I in range num of iterations. There we go. There we go. Var final direction equals vector 3. Okay, and let's see, var dist, or last dist equals -1. Okay, so there we go. So let's see, var dist between end positions equals target end position dot. Okay, hang on. It's annoying me there. Vector 3. Okay, so there, have that direction, there. Okay, so target position dot distance squared to the target projectile end position, right? And then we see, okay, so then we see, okay, wait, I want to put this outside. Okay. Target, so there, target end position, start position. Okay, so then, let's see. Shrinking time equals true. So then we see if dist or last distance is less than 0 or distance between end position, or if it's that, then we're just going to say last distance equals distance between end positions, and then we say whoops, that's wrong. So we say that, and final direction equals dir. Okay, there we go. Oops. So that's our first iteration. We just set that to be the distance. Then else if let's see, dist between end position. If that distance is greater than the last distance, that means we're going the wrong way. Let's see. What do I do? Then I want to say shrinking time equals opposite shrinking time, right? So go in the other direction. Okay. Is the time not going to be 2 sine theta g? I don't think so. Not for this. It's not a 2D thing. It's got gravity and stuff. Or whatever. I don't remember. I'm not doing the constant lateral speed thing. Alright, so if last distance is less than 0, so that's our first iteration, set the final direction mirror direction, and set the last distance between the distance between the end positions. Okay. And then if our next iteration around, the distance between end position is last. Oh wait, let's not think about that just yet. So then I'm going to say if we're shrinking time, then time equals time divided by 2.0, let's say. And if we're growing time, time plus equals time times 2, let's say. So double it when you're going out. I think, wait, no, would that work? Because if I'm at 10 and then I go to 20 and that's too far, it's going to go back down to 10 and then it's just going to get stuck between the two. So I don't want that. If we're growing it, I'll grow it by 1.5. How about, would that work? So then if it's at 7.5 is the best spot, then we start at 10, it'll go to 5, and then it'll grow to 7.5. Oh yeah, okay. I think that'll work. As long as they're different, it should work. So then the next iteration, it will, so it's going to check last direction. Okay, last distance. If last distance is less than 0, okay, first iteration set up. Second iteration is going to see if the distance is greater than the last distance, that means we're getting less accurate. Then go in the other direction. We need to shoot farther away, right? So go in the other direction. We need to shoot farther away. Hold on, I need to send someone a message. Let's see. Oh my god. So one of my friends, his YouTube channel got hacked, and it's just all like short tutorials on how to crack software. It's like all like 3-minute videos on how to hack software. I think he tried to crack something and then like it took over his computer or something. That's funny. All right. Somebody logged into his account from Ealing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, back to the math on this. Last distance, okay, if the distance, then go in the other direction. So then let's say if we start at 10, then it's going to say, okay, it's going to go here and it's going to half this and we're going to go to 5. Okay, then it's going to run this whole thing again. It's going to see that it's going to see, okay, the distance is getting less, or okay, that's, let's say it's at 8, so it's going to go, okay, so we're farther now, so we need to grow, so it's going to go back up. So we're going to say, go to 7.5, and it's going to say, okay, that got smaller, so grow again by 7.5. Oh, I think it's the interval that needs to be, it's the interval that needs to be modified, not the amount of time itself. Time bar time inc amount equals 10.0 or something, or let's say 2.0. So let's say, no, let's just start with 10, like a large amount. Or let's just start with time itself, right? And then we're going to say time increment, time increment amount equals this divided by 2.0. Oh wait, I just say divided equal, finally doing tutorials. And then plus equals 1.5. And then we say time minus equals that. Yeah, plus equals that. Oh wait, divided by times equal. There we go. So let me math this out then. It will say, it's gonna go, so let's say we start at 10. It's gonna go 10.0, and then let's say shrinking, it's gonna go increment amount, it's gonna subtract by, it's gonna say, okay, time increment is now 5.0, and we subtract by that, we're gonna get 5.0 on time. Then if we need to shrink, or we need to grow again, then it's gonna say, okay, set the increment time to be 7.5, right? Oh, that's too much, actually. No, that's wrong, yeah. That's wrong, because then it's gonna add that to time and give us 12.5, which is way off. How do we do this math-wise? All right, thanks, Ezra. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. This is wrong, yeah. So for growing time, I think it's the second iteration or something that needs to, because it needs to like exponentially change or something. It needs to like half, basically. If it's wrong, it needs to double. What is the iteration equation? I feel like I need to draw this. Okay, so if we're here, so let's say this is our goal, and we're here, and we shoot out, let's say we shoot out to here. It says, okay, you're pretty far, but we don't know in which direction we're off by. So, oh yeah, we don't know which direction. Okay, so then we need two values. We need to take two values to get a reading. So the first two iterations are going to get the reading. So then it's going to say, so it needs to get two values, one that's farther than it and one that's closer. Okay, so that'll get the bounds, right? So first off, get a reading, right? So I guess, yeah, let's start off by getting a reading. So the first range is going to just be get the reading, get a distance past it, and then we also have a distance at it. So we can go from 0 to whatever that time past it is. Okay, so so our aiming, okay. So first we need to get the reading. So wait, I don't actually know what this is. The only thing I can get in return is whether or not we're getting closer. So what I need to see is if, so I need to run a bunch of quick calculations and see, are we getting closer? So run at 10, okay, that's our start distance. run at 20. That's getting closer, okay. That is closer, so run at 30. That is even closer, run at 40. That's farther. Okay, so now that is our range, right? So that is our range. Check between 40 and 30. So I think the better way to do it mathematically would be to double every time. So 20, then check at 40. And then I'll see, okay, that's farther. See, that is farther away. Oh, but what if it's exactly at 30? Then we'll see that this one is farther. This one has the exact same distance. No, wait. If it's closer. Oh, wait, what if this is over here? Okay, so what if this is over here? Then when we do this one, it's going to be this far away, and then this one's going to be closer, so it's going to think we're getting closer. The next one will be farther, and then it would try to get in that range, which is wrong. Okay, what is the math? What is the math? I mean, realistically, I know it's going to be between like 30 seconds or something. Like there's no way a projectile is going to take longer than 30 seconds to reach a target. So I'm just going to say go between 1 and 30. Max projectile time in air. Let's just say that. Let's just say I have a max projectile time. Constant max projectile time in air. Let's just do that equals 30 seconds. Okay. So then, let's just put like a while, I don't know, whatever, we'll just do predict. Okay, so max projectile time in air. So we're gonna first get something there, and then we're just gonna half it. Yeah, every time just half. Okay, so time is equal this, and then we just have it every time. So first off, half it, time increment amount. Let's see, so increment, so let's get half of time, or half of the difference of time. That's what I want, because I'm doing basically a quick search kind of. Yeah, quick search is what I'm doing. So get that, and then we want to get halfway between it, which is 15. So first get the end distance, so at 30, get the distance at 30. Then set time to be half of time, right? Time is equal to time divided by 2.0. So let's see, var last time, let's see, half, so we get half of that. Time divided by 2, time increment, yeah, time increment amount is just time divided by 2, there we go. So then I just say for shrinking time, so time minus equals, yeah, that. So we'll just say time increment amount is that. Or I'll put it afterwards there. Get rid of that. Whoops. Put you there. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. So that means the first time, shrinking time, we will, the first time we'll get our distance there, and then the second one we will get the distance halfway between. Okay, so that works, yeah. Second time, so it's gonna subtract by the time increment amount, which is 15. So that'll give us a value of 15. So the first time I'll always do that. So then we get 15, we get the distance. Then we see if that distance is bigger, then that distance is bigger than the last distance. Then we, wait. that distance is bigger, then we do want to keep going in the same direction. We don't want to shrink. Hang on. Okay, so let's see. Can I get a better brush? There. Okay, so we have 30 here, 0 here, and 15 here. So the first one's going to get here, and this is our target. So the first one's going to go here, the second one's going to go here, and it's going to see, oh, this one's farther, so grow, right? So we want to grow. But if it's closer, we also want to, oh shit, yeah. Hang on, how do I tell if it's in between 2 points? That's the problem. I need to see, so it's, if it's closer on this one, oh, if it's closer on this one, it would, no, that wouldn't be right. We need to get 3 points then. We would have to get this, this, and this. And we'd have to see which ones, which two are closer and go between those. Yes, okay. Damn, okay, so I have to get the last position, and then this position, and then I also have to get this position. So it's 3, damn, okay, hang on, this doesn't seem right. Iterative approach, everything seems simpler, and then you actually start mathing it out, and it's like, wait, this doesn't work at all. This is so ridiculous. Hey, friend master, what do I figure out? Predictive aiming using an iterative approach. I'm trying to figure out how I iterate through it. So I'm just guessing time. I pass in a time to guess. And then oh, what I could do is, I think, if I, instead of getting 3 points, what I do is, let's say, okay, if it is closer, so I got this, if the last point, and I shrunk down to here, right, then the last point, if it was closer to this one, switch back to grow, so go to halfway, right, and then what I do is go to halfway on that. It's closer to the previous point, go to that. This is for the enemies, yeah, this is for the enemies' bullets, because they have projectiles. So if I want to, so if it's closer to this one, go back. If it's closer to the previous one, go back to whatever was there. But if it's closer to this one, yeah, either there or there, then try shrinking, doing that point. See if, so, wait, is that right? Toggle the shrink. And then if that's closer, if it isn't, go back. Don't do that. Okay, so okay, if the distance from the last point is greater, okay, so if the distance to the last one is greater, otherwise if it isn't greater, then don't toggle. I think so. Is that, am I thinking this through correctly? What is the math? Goddamn, I just keep blanking. It's hard to do this. Oh no, I said erase. There we go. So first I do 30, distance 30. Then I do distance 15, and our target is here, let's say, right? So it says, okay, this one is close. No, wait, let's say our target is here. So we are now closer to this one than we are to this one. So that means it's going to say, okay, go and shrink again to 7.5, right? Go to 7.5, right? It'll get that, and it'll say, oh, that's wrong, so go back up. So it should say, that's wrong, increment back. Okay, so what I need is a check to see, go back the other way. So what I need to check is if this last one was wrong. Yeah, if that last one is wrong, undo and go this way. Then it's to see that one's farther. So it's in between. I think I should just get the 2 points. Like I really should just get 2 points and see what's in between them, right? Distance, okay, so we have start position. So I should have a temporary start position. Yeah, that's what it is. Temp start position equals start position, and then var temp end position equals end position equals I don't know what that is, so ignore that. Okay, so I have this. Okay, yeah, then I can do it just like a quick search. So what I do is, first off, I calculate, we get the target's end position at a set amount of time, okay? Then we get the projectile's end position at this time, okay? So we're doing 30 first off. So we get, so that's the position at 0 time at 0, or position at time 0, right? Then this gives me position at time 30, so get position at time 30, and then see if, so we get that distance from mid projectile end position. Okay, so for mid position equals projectile end position, right? Wait, I don't want start position. This is target position. That's what we want. Temp start time or position. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Temp start. That's kind of confusing wording though. Projectile start position maybe. Where is that used? Start position. And then I can just change both of these. There we go. Okay, so then we have start position. Okay. Is that right? No, wait, that's not right. Because if I aim directly at it, okay, hang on. If I'm aiming directly at the, okay, so I'm finding out if I shoot at time 0, if it takes me if it takes me 0 seconds to get to, or if I shoot, hang on, wait, god damn, I'm just blanking out again. Okay, so if I'm saying projectile 30 seconds, so we're having the projectile be in the air for 0 seconds, then it would be there. Yeah, that is right. And if we're having it be in the air for 30 seconds, where would it be at 30 seconds in the air, right? Oh, that is right. Projectile start position would be our position if we had it be in the air for 0 seconds. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so if we had it be in the air for 0 seconds, right? And then we get the mid position is currently this end position, right? Or var end position. Var end position equals vector 3. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so then our mid position equals this, right? And if this is our first iteration, if I equals 0, then pass. Just ignore this. Continue. So there we go. We just want to see if this is our first iteration. If it is, and then we're just going to do this. There. That, and then continue. Skip this round, I think, right? Last distance. Oh, right, I do need that. Never mind, ignore all that. Right, there we go. Okay, so we have our start position. We have our end position is not yet set. End position will equals the mid position. There we go. Okay, so that is mid position. I guess I should just set that there. It's less confusing. Target end position, okay. And then put mid position. Or maybe I should leave it like that. It's more readable. Okay. So distance between end positions, okay. Then I have mid position, okay. And then I think, okay. Distance between end position, and then distance, let's see. Projectile, so that gives me, actually, let's do that. Distance from mid to end, or target, mid to target, and distance from mid to target, okay. Wait, no. Okay, hold up. Damn math. Goddamn math. Okay, so this gives us the current position, right? This gives us the distance right now. Okay. Then I want to get the distance. Okay, so I have 3 values, so I get the distance. That's not right. I get the distance. This is midpoint distance. Mid time distance equals that. Okay, so that gives me the middle time distance, and then I say get rid of that. Middle time distance. Let's see. Middle time distance. End time distance. Let's see. End time distance. And then let's see. End time distance. Var start time distance equals -1, right? And that's going to be this, right? So that's the projectile start position, distance to the target position. Okay, so our start time distance is just the distance target to that. Okay, so that gives me the start time, start position, and then end position needs to be set in here. So we get middle position, and then we get the mid time distance. Mid position, there we go. And then we go here and we see, okay, then we need to see first off if this is the first iteration of our code. And if it is, we just set stuff. So if I equals 0, then end time distance equals mid time distance, and end position equals mid position, and we just say continue. There we go. Okay, so now I skip all this, skip all of this, skip all of this, cut all that out. Okay, so that's our first iteration. We just skip everything. Then if it's our next iteration, what we want to do, we get this, and we see if, let's see. Next iteration, first up, we get the mid position. Okay, so then we see if start time distance is less than end time distance, then we want to say, wait, is that right? Do I need a middle? Do I need a middle? I get what's halfway between them, right? Wait, do I need position? I don't need position. What am I doing? This is projectile start position. Yeah, I don't need this. I need start time. That's what I need. Start time equals 0. End time equals this. Max projectile time in here. Right? And then I get rid of these. There. Oops. There. Time isn't clear. Okay, here we go. So I say this. Hold up, quick. I forget what all this stuff does. Wait, maybe I do need time. that's going to be, let's just say var time equals end time for now. Okay, so first up, I don't care about middle position. I don't care about that. End time, okay. Okay, so what I do is I have 2 points and I just want to see which one we're closer to, right? Because I have a start point and I have an end point. So I just need to figure out which one we're closer to, because there's no way that 30 seconds is plenty of time. There's no way a projectile is going to travel 30 seconds in the air. So I have an end time and I have a start time, right? So I just calculate this. First iteration, end time equals, yeah, that's already set there. And then I get this, calculate these equations. So that is that, end time. Oh, okay, so I just choose our current time here. Current time equals that. Var end time equals 0.0 whatever. No, wait, current equals that. Current time equals end time. There we go. Okay, and then I have that, get rid of that. Okay, so there we go, get rid of that. So if it's that, just set this to be that. And put in current time, plug in current time, there we go. Okay, so now I have 2 points, and I want to see which one is closer. So then, okay, so first iteration, we just calculate the distance. We set, so mid position, okay, I don't care about that. End point distance. There, okay. So, okay. So all I'm doing is I calculate this, which is current time. Okay, so I get whatever the current time is. And then I see if yeah, okay. So I see if the start time distance is less than the end time distance, that means it's closer to that. We want to subtract time. So current time will, let's see. So end time equals current time, and then current time will be end time minus start time divided by 2. Let's see, plus start time. Okay, so that means if we're closer to the start position than we are the end position, set the end time to be whatever our current time is, and then give me the oh, I should do this here also. There, I should do that there also. Or I could just put that. No, that's fine. So we're gonna half it there. Okay, first iteration, do that. Okay, it's okay that I have code duplication. Otherwise, if the end time distance is greater than the start time distance, then I want start time to equal the current time, and set the current time to be, wait, that should be subtracted, right? No, plus, yeah. So we do end time, so you get the distance between them, and you do, this one should be subtracted by, I think. Actually, I should just put them both on that side so it's more readable. This one plus? Alright, so let's see. If the start time distance is less than the end time distance, start time distance is less than the end time. That means it's closer to the start point. Then set the end time equal to current time. Current time equals, it's closer, then we want a half, right? We want to get start time. No, this isn't subtracting. What am I thinking? So if we're at 30 and we're at 0 and it's closer, then that means we want to get halfway between them, which is 15. So that would be difference between them, end time divided by 2 plus start time, right? That would give 15, right? And then if you had 15 and 0 and you need to do it again, same thing would happen, right? If you had 2.0 though, what if you needed to get between those? So 10 and 2.0, then you would have, that would give you 8, 4 plus start time would give you 6. Okay, so that would give, okay. Hang on. Okay, hold up. Oh, and I need to set the distance. So start time distance. So for this one, start time distance would equal mid time distance. And in this case, end time distance would be, oh, I think I could, this is literally the same code, so I could just do this. So I equals that, or there. So first iteration, set that up, and then give me 15 seconds, right? Oh, and do end time equals current time. Okay, so first iteration, there we go. So that'll give me that. So let's say the value is 20, so it's gonna go 30 and 0, and then the next, and then it's gonna be like, okay, and then it's gonna set the current time to be 15. Is it? Is it gonna set the current time? Yeah, okay. Set the current time to 15. Then we're gonna get, wait, that's not right. Because that's gonna say, yeah, I don't want that, I don't think, right? Target position's getting 30, and it's saying, okay. It's that first iteration, that's the problem right now. So if I is equal to 0, first iteration, it's going to go through and it's going to get where the projectile will be at 30 seconds. And then it's going to see, okay, it's the first iteration, it's going to say current time is 30 seconds, distance is where, the distance from the projectile to the target at the 30-second marker. Where's my water? Damn. How many hours have I been working on this one thing? Now I'm blanking out again. I thought I had it. Okay, so at I0, we get set end time to be current time, set that to be distance. Okay, so let's say it's at a distance of 30, this is at a distance of, okay, and it's gonna half this. I don't know, this is making me uncomfortable. I feel like I just need to, then it's gonna say, oh, I think I know what I need to do. There. If this, then all I need to do is set that, right? There. Okay, so if it's the first iteration, just set it to be that. And then I check, well, both situations we're gonna wanna half it, right? Oh, but we need to see if the first one should be the end or the second one. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. So I0, end time is equal to current time. Okay, which is going to be 30. Then end time distance is this new time distance. Set that. Okay, cool. Now what we do is, hey bronies, doing math for 2 hours straight, trying to figure out this math stuff. Hey Arcoli. So I got the end time, and then what we do is we set duh. Yeah, I got this backwards. Okay. So we set that, okay, equal to end time distance, there we go. So then we see which one is it closer to. If it's closer to start time, or let's say it's closer to end time, or no, it's closer to start time here, then we're going to split current time distance, right? And we're gonna say, yeah, wait, that's not right. Current time equals that. Shit, wait. What does that go in? So we're gonna say, okay, we calculated distance at this time. Current time position, right? Yeah, current time distance, that's smarter. It's better writing. Okay. So then we set, and we say, okay. Wait, what? So I'm calculating this whole thing, I'm putting that into end time. So I got the start position, I got the end position. We see that we're closer to start, and then we see, okay, we're closer to start, so that means we need a half get closer to it, right? So we get the difference between end time and start time, right? And we set the end time. We set the end time to the current time, right? And we set the end time distance to whatever the current time is. And then, okay. Yeah, I don't need this here then, right? Otherwise, if we're closer to the end position, set the start time to be the current time, and then set that. Okay. And then we just say dir equals final, or final direction equals dir, right? I think that's it. I think that would work. So let me think. Let's say the target is at 20. So first it's going to go, it's going to run through here. Okay, it's going to get the distance at 30. It's going to get 30. And then it's going to get 0. And we're at 20. So that means it's going to be closer to, it's going to run this, right? It's going to run this, and it's going to set the end time. Wait, that's not right. That should be swapped. Okay, so start time is close. Oh wait, no, that is right. Okay, so it's at 20. So goal at 20. So it gives us 30 and 0. Then then it's going to say current time is end time minus start time divided by 2 plus start time. So that's going to give 15, right, as the current time. And because it's closer to the end time, it's closer to the end. This is closer to the end. It's going to run this code. It's going to set start time to 30. Right. Okay. So then this is going to be 30, 20. And then it's going to run. Oh, and the goal was at 20. Okay. So then it's going to run through again. Oh, let's set this to 21 actually. Okay. And then it's going to come down here again, right? Calculate this stuff. Okay. And it's going to say it is now closer to this than it is to this, because is that right? I think so. I'm not sure why I'm calculating that there then. Hang on. That sets there, and then it gets the current time. Okay, and then sets end time distance to that. sets that to the current time. So the first time it runs that, it's going to set that. Oh, that's weird. That's weird, yeah, because it needs to run twice. Okay, hold up. That shouldn't be there. If I equals 0, end time equals current time. We already have that set. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so we set that. If var setting end time equals true. Okay, so then I can just say this, setting end time yeah. Dist, there we go. Then I get start time distance. There we go. Okay, so then we come through here. If start time is less, then we do setting and dist equals false. Otherwise, we set it to equals true, right? No, it's the other way. If it's closer to the start position, then we want to set the end position. So it's going to come through, it's going to set the end time distance to that, right? Otherwise, it's going to set that one to it. Okay, so it's going to come through, goal at 21, so it's at 30 and 0, so, and the goal's at 21, so it's going to say, that's going to give us 15, right? So that's going to give us 15, and it's going to say, it's closer to 30. So that means it's going to run this. This is going to get, start time is going to get set to 15. Yeah, that. Oh, I completely did that wrong. And then it's going to say we're not setting the end time. So it's going to come through here, calculate this distance and set that to the start distance, right? So then that gives us 15. And then it says 21 is closer to start time. So it's going to give end time, then it's going to be whatever this is. So 15 divided by 2, 7.5 plus start time, that's going to give 22.5, and that's going to give 15. And then it's going to say the end time is now the current time, right? Is that? It's 22.5, 15. Setting that so it's going to come through, calculate that distance. Okay, yeah, I'm getting this now. Okay, so it's going to, see now it's that one's closer, so it's going to do the distance between these, which is 7.5 again, I think, divided by 2, 3.75, right? 3.75 plus that, 22.5, 18 point, what is that, 18.75 or something, right? And then it's going to do that again. It's going to see, I think that's 1.5, that's 1.20, that's 2.25, yeah. So it's going to be closer to that, so it's going to bring this one up again by 3.75, I think, or something, divided by 2. Is that halfway between them? Let me... Can you see preview or quick peek of the progress? I mean, there's no progress on this here, but this might be the working code. I just want to quickly run this math. Do I have a calculator on Windows? Yes, there we go. Okay, so it's going to say 15, 22, 15, so it's going to be 22.5 minus 15 divided by 2. Okay, 3.75. Okay, then I say 22.5 minus 18.75 equals that, divided by, oh wait, yeah, wait, is that right? Yeah, that is a halfway point, of course, that makes sense. Divided by 2 equals that, plus 18.75, right? And then that one's closer, so it's going to go, okay, 22.5 Oh shit, I don't know what that was. 20. No. It's 20.625, I think. That divided by 2 equals that. Plus 20.625, right? Okay. Oh, what does that give? Hang on. Wait, is that right? Which one did I just add to? I messed that up. Hang on. Should have wrote these down, damn it. So we have 22.5 is there a history? Oh, there is. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that is 22.5 minus that. Okay, so that gives 22.5 and 20.625, okay, and then, yeah, that is correct. All right, and then that, yeah, 1.875 divided by 2 is, I should put this on the other screen. Keeps going off screen. Oh my god, that is dumb. If you click off of it, it hides it. That's so stupid. Okay, this calculator sucks. And then that's the problem though, is what if you get larger? Yeah, because then this is going to give me a wrong number, I think, because the goal is 21. And I have no way of checking if it's larger. I just know that the distance is different. Unless I did something with dot products. This might be good enough, but I'm not sure. This might be good enough. Okay. Well, anyways, to show you the progress that I did today, I fixed an IK bug. So basically, if your guns were out of range, or if something you're holding was out of reach of your IK, it wouldn't go backwards. Uh-oh. Now what did I break? What is this shit? Valid get projectile speed. Item DB. Item DB. This should be creating it, right? Yeah, it's right there. Projectile speed, what are you talking about? Load this data. Okay, so we got this data. Equip weapon to slot UI weapon dot saved load weapon data. What? Why would that? Saved item data. What the hell? Where's data? What is this? This damage and everything. But it's passing in the wrong value. Damn it. Well then, load weapon data. Where's this coming from? Equip weapon to slot weapons list. Equipped weapons, which comes from update weapons, which process normal state, which is coming from process. Yeah. So I got the item. I passed it in. Passed it into there. Update the equipped weapons. Shit. What is this crap? Okay, so I have this. Okay, so I have this here. And then it's, alright, that makes sense. Why is it saying saved item data? Load weapon data. That's not the right thing. What? Why would UI weapon store that? Damn it. Stepped away from it. Well, the game just broke when I loaded something else in, and this. Oh, I didn't test this when I added that. That's why it broke. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out, the game crashes if I try to pick up a weapon now. I'm just wondering why saved item data has, okay, so you have a UI weapon, and that has saved item data on it, right? Why would that have damage and all this stuff? Why is this on there? Okay, maybe there's a, that came from there, quick weapon is slot, right? This is weapon manager. That's update weapon, okay, hand without item and slot. That's passing in that, okay. Oh man, there's some stuff in here that I don't know anything about then. Damn. Load weapon data. Okay, well I'm just gonna comment this out real quick. Oops, and see if that works. There. Okay, so basically for Gyako, this is what I got in. I got a working third-person view. That's basically it. And I fixed an IK bug. Most of the day is just being spent on figuring out how to lead shots. And now I have to figure out this bug where stuff is loading in weird. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, those are broken. Yeah, thanks to the new code. What about this? That one's still working. Though it does look weird. I do need to change the spawn point. Change spawn point. No, I just have a third person option. It's not, definitely not third person. Okay, hang on, I gotta run to the bathroom again. Okay, back. So now I gotta debug this stupid thing. Why is this broken? Why is this broken? Why is this broken? What is this called? This is called from when you first initialize the gun, right? And in game, what's going on? So that's breaking there. Why is it passing in damage though? So it's loading in this. We're passing in. We call equip weapon to slot. That's generating a new item, right? New world weapon. Okay. And that is also. So it's generating a new weapon, creating it, blah blah blah, setting visual layers, bodies exclude, setting all that stuff. Okay. And then load weapon data is called there. From the slot, right. That's passing in the UI weapon, okay. And it's taking the UI's weapon saved item data, which is not correct. That's not correct. That's the wrong load weapon data, saved item data. That should be, because when I called this, I don't think I need this in there, do I? This should go into init, right? Where's the init method? This should go into initialize, right? Load weapon data, and it's getting in that data. Huh. Oh, I think all I need to do is then ammo type in data. Okay, well I can just do this. I can just say that. Yeah, because that'll always be in there. That should work, right? I think I just put that in the wrong spot then. Yeah. And if I use the grenade launcher. Yeah, now it works. Okay. Cool. Okay, I fixed that bug. Good. Now. Oh, I actually have to go soon, damn it. I can't even test out and see if the predictive aiming worked. It's not, I don't think it's even going to be fully accurate because of the way it's working, but it doesn't need to be fully accurate. It just needs to be good enough because the enemy doesn't need to be perfectly accurate anyways. And I'm not going to even have 100% accuracy. So if I pass in the accuracy, basically the direction, okay, so then calculate all this, final direction, and then direction, let's see, var dir modify, final dir modified by, I don't know, wait, let's just say we have final direction, or let's see, dir to enemy predictive direction there. Say that. Okay, there. Then var final dir equals interpo. Wait, how do I do this? Direction to, where's the direction to? Direction to the target start position. Projectile start position dot direction to target position dot, and then so that gives me direction to target to target equals that, and then how do I interpolate between, that's a vector 3 dot interpolate, linear interpolate between that and the predictive direction by accuracy. So then if it's 0, we're going to aim directly at the target, and if it's 1, we're going to aim directly at the that. And does that need to be normalized? I'm not sure. Okay, so then and then all I need to do is if I get the NPC, then I can just pass in all this values, right? NPC, pass in, where is your predictive aiming stuff? Get aim at point. No, has line of sight. Where is your predictive aiming? There's some predictive aiming shit somewhere. Face direction. Aim AI logic, that's what it is. Okay, so this is... travel direction. Okay, so we have target position, travel direction. What is all this garbage? Oh man, I calculated some weird stuff. Has line of sight, current lead amount. Okay, so... Oh man. I gotta run, but I'm gonna mess with this and then I'll finish it tomorrow. So... yeah, that was the math stream today. And then tomorrow we'll continue polishing it up. But yeah, I'm going to find someone to host real quick. Anyone making games? Anyone making games? Telecode 2000 bots. I don't know what that is. Compilers. Suspicious. Anyone doing game development? Game dev. We could host them. Oh, it's not in English. Never mind. This is in English.
Trying to figure stuff out. So,
Yeah. Okay. Gotta run. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow.
Posted something in the comments.
So let's go raid this person.
Or anything about the game, about what I do. I develop games with Godot.
All right.
For those
I'll
of you
see you then.
who know it or don't know it, Godot uses a game, it's like a programming language called GDScript, which works very similar to Python, and it looks similar to Python. Are you kidding me?